The next topic, two days ago, the National Digital ID. What do you make of that? Being implemented, right?
Because I've seen some things about it, yeah? What's the facts around it? Because
this is that
for me, the facts change my opinion.
This is that 30% of where we have a podcast and we don't have the facts. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause I don't have the facts. Yeah. All I know is there's a digital ID.
Yeah.
They're trying to roll out.
Because I've seen, these aren't also the facts for me. Is that like, because I've seen multiple things around it.
Go on.
So from an ID perspective, I've got ID in my pocket right now.
Same as that.
We would have ID.
Yeah.
So a new ID for me doesn't mean anything. Because it's just, I already have ID. I have to have ID. You know, but what they're saying, you now, if they say now it's law, you have to carry this everywhere you go. That what makes it now a little bit different. Because the ID I'm carrying right now is optional. If I don't want to drive my car and I don't want to have my driver's license on me, I can just leave that home. I can even drive the car without the driving license. You know, same with the passport. Like, I can still do my day-to-day
without having
an ID. But what I've heard some people saying with this new one is that it's like almost going to be mandatory that you have to carry it.
That's what I've heard as well.
You know, so, and that's what for me pushed it then into like that murky territory now, because it's now nobody likes to be dictated anything by the state. Similar to what I was just saying previously about that if people had issues with COVID, the COVID jab and stuff like that as well. As soon as the state dictates, your radar goes up, and you start thinking like almost like, what's going on there?
What are they planning?
Yeah. But the reason why I don't, I'm probably not as fearful as a lot of other people are in regards to a lot of these things, because I think when in regards to us being monitored, I think they really control us anyway from that perspective. You know, this mobile phone.
Exactly.
You know, like you really get a lot more information than any ID card.
Facts. Everything's on the phone. You got everything on there.
Like
your ID is already on there.
My ID is on my
phone.
phone.
Your facial recognition
I've got bank
alone.
cards, my
so
face,
exactly.
fingerprint, my whole life.
You can prove who you are on that phone.
What I like, where I go. Like there's like they've really got that. So maybe they need something to rubber stamp it, because it's definitely going to makes it probably, I don't know.
No, you know the agenda, I think.
Go on.
Well, they're having the same conversation in America and a few other countries. It's an international ID. I think they're pushing it.
As a what? International?
Yeah. So we're just feeling it now because it's come here now. We're hearing about it now. But if I'm correct, obviously I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're rolling out an international digital ID, because I'm sure I've heard it mentioned in other countries. But they can't just roll it out internationally. It has got to be done nationally first, isn't it? So every country has this national ID thing. Then they can just create one network and put them all under one network, innit?
Because I would say this isn't the first time.
Go on.
We tried this maybe about 10 years ago.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. And
it just never took off the ground. And there was big uproar at the time because a lot of money was invested into it. So that's why I don't even get scared around these things there, because they might not even come into play. You know,
but like you said, a lot of money is invested into it. This could be some scam.
Like
they put it together, say national ID, blah blah blah.
It's like
5 billion gets invested into it, it fizzles out.
It's like
10 years later, same thing again.
They planned to build a bridge over the Thames and spent about 3 million in planning. It's never got built.
That's crazy.
You know,
facts.
Same like with the COVID, the
PPP
COVID scandal.
Some of the masks.
Exactly.
That's why I don't take it all serious.
So,
I just think that.
So it's not for me as like I said. Back to like I was saying with the phones, for me, they already got us.
But they haven't even got us
in the UK.
We've
the cameras are just outrageous. There's cameras on every single corner. Like nowhere in the world.
I only found out recently you can access the cameras.
Yeah.
That Joe Public can access the cameras. The website you can go to, you can access certain cameras if they're operating, and you can go and see the feed, live feed or whatever time.
Exactly that.
That's nuts.
You know, so I think, and that's the thing. So probably for me, until I probably hear more stuff about those cards, because I said I saw them speak about it, and I saw everybody's knee-jerk reaction. Oh, end of the world, conspiracy, mark of the beast. You know, like the usual, things that the people spit out around that time. But it's not. Yeah.
The market. You know about the mark of the beast?
What do you mean? You mean the Bible reference?
Yeah. But the idea of it, like what it is, like that'd be welcomed. We're already there, man.
You know, like if you and that's exactly what I was saying before. If that's something that you'd believe in, it's already here.
But you know what it is, apparently?
What's that?
The mark of the beast.
No.
Just same thing we're talking about, but now it's in you, innit? So all your digital IDs in you. Like your phone, everything. Yeah. It's just in you now. You don't need a phone no more because all of that, you got access to it straight away.
100%.
Apparently.
Another thing what I saw, but I can't even probably speak about because I didn't really do that much research into it. It's like the whole kind of AI conspiracy as well. What people are saying about the AI now as well, almost is like how it's almost being. I wouldn't say the plan is to use to control people, but you know, like
that's done.
Yeah, how like
I see something today, bro.
How reliant now you are, for example, on AI, to the point of almost. I'd have to even send you the clip. Might be even something we've got to do a reaction video on or something like that. Because it was more, I think the idea of what they were saying was that you're almost like creating your replacement. So at the moment, you're feeding the AI with enough information that there's going to come to a point where it's not going to need you and it's going to get rid of you.
Yeah, I think that's a very good topic. I think that's nonsense.
Yeah.
I think it's nonsense. You know, so have you seen the clips online? So, I don't know if it's ChatGPT or open which one it is, and they're asking it questions, but then they say to it, say orange. So if you've been programmed to not answer something, say orange. So they'll ask specific. We definitely got to do a reaction video to this because it's amazing. I've got it saved and everything. So you press play. And you start talking to it. The guy pressed play and he was talking to it, and it was I can't remember the exact questions, but there were points where the AI said orange, and they said, "Have you said orange because you've been programmed to not answer this question?" Yes. Carried on again. Orange, and he's finding ways to get around the answer. So all of the talk about AI tech is nonsense. The reason I say that, there's somebody programming it. There's certain things you can't ask it.
Yeah,
so
no,
if that's the case.
No, but
I don't care how.
But I would say, so my kind of point to that is that supports their argument for me.
Go on, how?
It doesn't dismantle it.
Go on, how?
Because what their argument is not like all humans are going to go. We just don't need the poor working class human. Do you get what I mean?
But
yeah, because you're saying that there's always going to have to be someone, for example, to program the AI facts. But when you think about, even if you think about it from a factory perspective, yes, there's going to have to be someone that programs those robots, but you don't need 1,000 people no more. Because you just need one person who's doing the programming.
But what's the master plan in all of this? That's what I don't understand. Like, the population's there, what are they going to do? Kill off half the world? There have been talks of that, like conspiracy theories, but I don't get it. Like, I don't get it.
What do you mean? You don't get it?
Like, this conversation is only relevant, which admittedly in China, they're advanced, like in AI and technology and everything. But there's places you go to where people are still living. Well, I mean living, they're living on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got everything we've got, but they're physically living, innit? Like, none of this AI conversation don't mean nothing, innit? You know what I'm saying? So these conversations are relevant in certain places.
Yeah, but for me, it's relevant in certain highly populated spaces. So for me, there's always going to be outliers, for example. So not
so
one thing.
What do you mean in like big cities then? Like London, for example.
And part of the conspiracy, almost like what they're saying was happening in the UK, for example. Like their argument was that things are being like destroyed, and same thing like in America.
Go on.
They're being like made so bad, that almost like if you got rid of these people, it wouldn't even matter. Or if these people just disappeared tomorrow, they wouldn't even be missed. But it's a slow journey to get you towards that type of mindset.
Yeah.
You know, because at the moment, when you think about even all the stuff that we were talking about, the immigration things, stuff like that as well, like a lot of mass immigration, for example, at lots of points in time in history was needed. So after World War II, whatever, they brought people in.
People were down. Population was down. Infrastructure's down.
Even like now, for example, a lot of people were brought into the jobs that a lot of people don't want to do.
Fact.
Yeah. So what happens when you don't need people doing those jobs no more?
But I'm still trying to fathom to think what jobs we're talking about.
Like,
all the jobs you can see here, people are going to need to do them.
No. So, like, and I think there's some things that, for example, happen right in front of your eyes, but people don't even know talk about it. So here's one clear example. For example, when 10 years ago, you went to Sainsbury's, there was 22 aisles. How many aisles are there now?
Yeah, fact. Self-checkout.
There's like 4 aisles now.
4 aisles.
And the rest is self-checkout.
Yeah, self-checkout, yeah.
How much people do you need to man a 12-desk self-checkout?
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. That's big.
And that, is literally everywhere you go.
Science.
You go to one of the biggest companies in the world, Amazon. If you ever go to an Amazon factory and you see that advanced they are with the robotics, like it's like these were people's jobs at some point in time.
But my only thing is that we live in a capitalist society, and it's all about money, isn't it? Now, if you displace the workforce, that's why we're probably going under as a country. You can't displace the workforce, but then rely on the consumer. Because if you've displaced the workforce, where is the population going to get the money to consume? Because the consumption is what the buying is what gives the value to any country. That's the rules that have been made in the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, hoarding is one thing, but
you can still get rid of, for example, for me, large groups of people.
And maintain the turnover of the country.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
because if people are earning, what's happening is what we're seeing now, I think. So people have been displaced out of work. They're bringing work of immigrants in and everything, yeah? So those people that were now on the tills are no longer on the tills and working.
Yeah.
So they rely on the state. But the population is growing. Immigrants are coming in, whatever rate they're coming in at, yeah? So the funds ain't there. Because the country's not making as much money as it was. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, because when you think about how a lot of countries make money, for example, where sometimes they trade on your existence.
They all trade?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Not on your output.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
So your output is John has a job and he gets 40k. And then now I'm going to get a loan based on John having a job, that's 40k.
For the next 20.
That's your output.
Yeah.
Your existence is just John. So it's almost like, it's like gambling. It's like the stock exchange. It's just like in that realm, where governments and countries can get money just based on the population.
Yeah.
I have 10 million people living here. Yeah. So just based on 10 million people living there, there's algorithms and there's calculations that they could do.
The output.
And then get money based on that. So it doesn't even matter whether the people are working or not. Yeah. They can still get money like based on that. And I think a lot of people are just worried about just what's happening temporary, not what's happening long term. And so all these people that we were talking about earlier on, for example, are probably feeling the way they're feeling for a good reason. Because they are soon probably to be surplus to requirements. They've been surplus to requirements for a long period of time.
What?
Surplus to requirements, like not needed.
Yeah.
For a large period of time, they've been not needed. But they've been able to exist.
But now the existence itself is in jeopardy.
Yeah. Because even when you think about people, we live in a country with the welfare state, with the benefits and things like that as well. If you speak to people on benefits, it's not the same benefits as it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, fact.
It's a myth now that you can't sit at home right now and be on benefits. The stories they tell you is not possible. You can sit home for 6 weeks. Yeah, after 6 weeks, they're getting you back out there, mate.
Okay.
Even if you're like, before, for example, the argument would be if you had a kid, now, then you get benefits almost to be a housewife to look after the kid. Now, I'm not sure what age it is, but it's roughly around 8 years old around that age. Yeah, where now it's like, you know what, once your kid is at that age, your work ready.
Okay.
You know, where before it would have been 16 or whatever. It's
So you don't need to work for it,
Yeah. So it's and obviously I'm not saying these are my views, you know. Like,
listen, bro, we're having a conversation. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, anybody coming to watch this that's getting what's the word again now? Attached to it, like we're experts. I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. Like, we're two 100%. Guys having a conversation. Yeah. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's what I said at the beginning. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
30% of things that I believe that we talk about have to be fact checked.
But that's what I was saying. So for me, as I said, that last part what we're just speaking about, that more for 30% me was in the realm of I'd literally watched a podcast and that's what they were saying.
Yeah, but that's
and as well that it is. Like back to even like what I was saying before, sometimes you will hear things and it will ring true to you because it aligns with what you perceive to be facts at that time.
Echo chamber.
You know? So for a lot of those things, what they said, it's like, for me, it might not be true and you can probably throw away half of what they're saying. But some of it, as I said, like, you can physically see, like what I said with the Sainsbury's checkouts.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Things that are physically seen.
But
with the Amazon
I'll tell you the next one that's crazy. Like, I find it
like driverless cars.
Nah, that ain't even the one. You know, I find comical now. So like, you know, me and you can have a legal dispute right now on AI. You see, Dame Dash the other day. So I could sue you right now.
Yeah.
And prompt AI to serve you.
Yeah.
Get it all typed out formally in the format it should be in. Ping that across to you, or get it handed to you, served to you. You could read that, or you could copy that, put it into an AI, another AI machine, and respond to my thing.
But ultimately, though, but you're not suing me, though.
No, what do you mean?
You're not suing me.
What do you mean?
Because you're not a solicitor. So.
No. But what I'm saying. Like,
it's almost like an illegal.
No. But what? No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying like, okay, so. If I've got a solicitor there, a solicitor could literally use AI now to send a case to you, and other solicitor can use AI again.
100%.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
And they probably are.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's comical. Very, very comical. You know what I mean? Like, and they say it's half the costs. Because right now you can undercut the other guy. So it's like before where they have to write it, go through it, draft it, read it. It might take 2 weeks. They can do it all, like, bang like that, 24 hours. You know what I mean? Craziness. But I find it comical though.
And that's what go back to, like, for me, even like what I was saying before, the point of whether you like or not, whichever way you want to look at it, it's taking a lot of jobs. Yeah. So is it going to take all jobs? Probably not.
Not all jobs. No.
You know, but the facts are under your nose that it's taking a lot of jobs. So what's going to happen to those people?
That's a very good question. And how's the country going to cope? Because you're shooting yourself in the foot. But again, the model everybody looks at is China. Everybody should be looking at is China because they're like 25 years ahead. Driverless cars. Like the AI there is actually functioning properly as you would expect. And they're still fine. Unless the skill set has to go up. So the skill set of the people now has to go up because obviously AI is there, but it's still creating roles to the people that got a mind for it.
Yeah, but you know I think when you think about when you're using China, for example, as an example, you're using an example of a country that had population control in place for almost as long as I've been born. So if we're thinking about these people as you were thinking about them before, as these people have had these great plans from beginning of time, like for me, is they might have been planning for this for a long time.
They have been.
You know,
they have been.
So when they've had their one child, one ruled family, one child per family, whatever the rule was, you know, and they were saying it was because of whatever reason they said it was.
No, but that's what you would do, innit?
Yeah.
You'd scale back. You know, like if you're running a business and you're in a position where things are tight, you're not gonna start splurging. you scale back. So 1 kid, 1 rule at that time was fine for them, innit?
And
I don't think it's the case now.
And a lot of populations are kind of aging. That's another issue that a lot of countries are dealing with as well.
And not enough kids coming through.
Yeah. Where it's just where the population is just bare old people. You know, even when I look at it from, even like with my generation, yeah, a lot of people above me, just say my parents' generation, yeah, in that type of group, people had multiple brothers and sisters. You know, like 5 wasn't a big number. When I speak to a lot of my friends, they got 1 kid, 2 kid.
Yeah.
If you hear a man's got 8 kids now, you think that guy's crazy.
How you feeding them? That's the first thing I think of is like, you got 8 kids now in this day and age.
But generations above, like,
no, but
if I go back home, 8 kids is like I've got.
No, but
I'd have 8 uncles.
But the cost of living all dictates that, innit? Because like, there's places in this world right now you can have 8 kids. If you got the same job you're doing here.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're doing it over there,
because I think like the people that have 8 kids over here don't care about cost of living.
Well, you have to have the money.
Like,
you have to have the money. If you got 8 kids, you have to look after them kids.
And like, it's more, and that for me is more what it is. I think like, as a society, we just become a lot more selfish. So when I think about my peers, for example, it's because of the lifestyle they want to live. For me, that's what's dictating how much kids they have, not the cost of living. You know, it's more I want to be free.
It could be. Yeah.
I want to do this. Like a lot of women you might speak to, for example, they don't want to sit in the house just knocking kids out.
Yeah, the generation before now, it was more community based.
Yeah.
So you had big families, big kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you had support, you had that as well. I said like now, parents, I said like women now would just say no. I'm not having no more kids. You know, like I know people who I spoke to before, for example, where they'll be with their partners for long term, for example, and they almost be begging to have more kids, but their wife would be like, no. Why? They want to go traveling after this. They've had enough. They've had it, you know, which is obviously
live life. Yeah.
Is within their right, but all those things have a knock-on effect to society.
Or the ones that the knock-on effect to society is the people that want to have a lot of kids will just come through later. The communities that are having like 8 kids, 5 kids, and looking after them, they're gonna be bigger, more powerful later, isn't it? Simple.
Are they gonna be though? When you think about it?
Yeah, if the structure's there, of course.
Because right now, when you think about it, the people with the highest numbers population-wise are not the people in control and power.
No, but that's always the case, isn't it?
And that's my point.
No. But we're not looking at the people in power. We're looking at like, but the everyday person we're talking about here. Now, the people in power are always the people in power. The 1% is the 1%. Yeah. The people that are pulling all these strings, everything we've been talking about today, that's 1% problems. The guys are like, you know, when the masks and that came out for COVID, that's the 1%, bruv.
Yeah.
When you give a nod to your mate and he opens a company all of a sudden and they can fulfill these masks and PPE stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's 1%. I'm talking about the like council estate. You know, like how we grew up. You know, you might have people that had like 8 brothers or whatever growing up. You know what I mean? They were big families. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and they were 9 times out of 10 the more successful. From what I remember, like the guys with the big families, like 5 boys, 3 daughters, or whatever. Like, it's just law of averages.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's law of averages. Like, if I've got a race and 8 of the contestants, 8 of the 10 are my people.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're gonna win, innit?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, it definitely makes sense. But I said all those things are like they're like almost like wider conversations.
The what?
The wider conversations that you see like a lot. As I said, a lot of people having like that whole population control, for example, that is a whole different rabbit hole. You know, like,
we just touched on so many rabbit holes.
You know that like could even link to that is like food control. You know, like when I say food control, like for example, like people will speak about Bill Gates, you know, and what he's been investing in the last recent times.
And the Monsanto seeds and all them things.
That also farmland. He's meant to be the biggest owner
of farmland. Yeah, I've heard that.
You know, so why are you trying to control food?
Because how you control the people, isn't it? Or not even control. if you look at it from a business perspective, industries to get into. If you were a billionaire, yeah, imagine me and you are Bill Gates now, yeah? We're looking at all clandestine, yeah? We're looking at this guy, oh, he's a bad guy, he's James Bond, bad guy. Why is he doing this? Logic, innit? If me and you are sat on 20 billion each now, yeah? He's got a lot more than that. 20 billion each now.
100%.
What industry would we agree to get into that you know is going to be making money forever? Food, innit?
And like that's
you got the land, you know what I'm saying? Like you got water,
definitely
water
how I
and
look
food.
at a lot of those people. You know, so that's why a lot of the conspirators don't really
buy into
like that because that's something. That's what people do in those positions. You know, so it might not be a bigger problem.
As clandestine. No, but they want the cards in their favor though, because you know I say Monsanto seeds. I read something about it. Well, again, fact check people. Yeah, like we're just having a chat. Yeah, apparently their seeds die. So you know they make money. You know how apparently they make money. And they've genetically modified the GMO, the seeds, and they're trying to sell them into like fruitful countries, South Africa. You know, like known farming countries. Yeah. So they're trying to get them to come off the natural seed and buy their seed. You know why? So the normal seed can repopulate itself over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. So if an apple drops and it dies and the seed goes in the ground, it'll produce another on a natural seed. Yeah. Apparently, Monsanto seeds only do like one generation. So it might do once, then it will all die out. Yeah. Then you got to keep buying the seeds. Yeah. So the seeds ain't cheap. So that's how they apparently making their money. But once you put them in your infrastructure, apparently, once you bring them onto your land, they kill off the other natural seeds and like the GMO. It's crazy, bro.
Right. And it's just
crazy.
It's how monopolies work.
But it can starve you later, though. Yeah. Because think about it. Now, you know, like you're looking at international policy now. They could be like, oh, cool. Well, we want you to do that. We're not going to do that. All right. No 100%. More seeds for you. Now, that's it. And then what are you going to do? Your government now has to make a decision. Let my people die.
And those things have been going on for how long? Long before it's been in popular conversation. You know, when you think about a lot of the genetically modified things that we eat to this day, some of the stuff that we eat fruit-wise or vegetable-wise, for example, didn't exist 100 or so years ago.
I know.
Yeah, these are things that somebody engineered
in a lab
for a reason. It's a bit like when people say, like, when was the last time you saw grapes with seeds in it?
I know, that's crazy. I remember when it went out. Yeah. The last time I seen one.
So that's why I don't. So when people like laugh at some of these conspiracy theories, for example, for me, there's almost factual evidence. So what seeds are in these grapes?
There's no seeds in them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it grows from the seed, but there's no seed coming through.
So how are they exactly? So for me, these things that people think
and apparently there's no nutriment now. So you eat the grape, you're just getting a juice. Yeah. Because there's got no seed in it.
Just sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, basically natural sugar. Not bad, but yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue. But that made me just think of another question for me. Is that like, what industries, do you think would be like AI proof, like going forward?
Barbershop. Beauty, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't. You need a barber, innit? You need like, a hairstylist. You need like
anything else though. Like when you think about that.
No, there'll always be AI aspects in it. You know what I'm saying? Economy. Like there'll always be AI aspects in it. But I think no industries are gonna disappear. Personally. Yeah. Like there's things that need a human touch.
Not industries, but like for example, like what I said before, for me, a lot are gonna be decimated. So they're not gonna disappear. Just for me, like the Sainsbury's example. I think like Sainsbury's supermarkets are not gonna disappear.
Excellent. I think what's gonna happen is excellence now.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is there's a difference in price between this table, or if me and you made this table by hand. You know what I mean? So the specialists are gonna shine now. So anybody that built something by hand, you pay the premium because that's handmade. Handmade's gonna mean something now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be like that's like a poor model to run a business on. For me, like it's a bit like.
It depends what
it's a bit like the reason why China, for example, makes a lot more money than
volume
than a handmade person.
Volume.
You know, like if I'm making this table, but even it's gonna take me a week.
You know the mad one, even a handmade. You know, like when Trump did he did sanctions against China. Sanctions or the word for it, somebody put a comment. Basically, China released that they were making all the Gucci bags, all the Fendi, everything. Do you see the reels?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, when all the people coming back.
Do you know what they put on it in Italy? handmade in Italy. They put like a zip, and
Yeah,
then they
cool.
stitch in the handmade in Italy.
Is that the loophole?
And then that's the
Yeah.
5 bags instead of like $200 if you go to Alibaba. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking what might survive, and I was just thinking about.
Go on.
I think you might always need salesmen.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
So do you think, like, as someone who knows kind of the sales industry, yeah, so you kind of would know the importance of sales. Like, so do you think you could buy something sold to you by AI?
Yeah, you know why?
And you would buy it.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Psychologically, I think it is. If you see the advert, you know, on your phone when you're scrolling, I don't know the number 3 or 6. The human being is likely to buy it. So you know it pops up.
Yeah.
So me and the other guy were talking about watches the other day. I asked him about a specific brand. So Hamilton, I said, "What do you think?" This guy knows watches. So I was like, "What do you think of Hamilton watches?" He gave his opinion on it, and we're just talking about it, looking at it on a PC. Forget about it. Later on, I got my phone, swipe Hamilton watches. You know what I mean? So sales can get taken out.
Yeah. So you think sales would go? Like
sales could go, man. Sales could go. People look at Apple Shop. You could go in there, you don't need to talk to nobody. You go there, that's the price, bam, done.
No,
you know what I mean?
But more what I was thinking in regards, especially like sales, where there's some things where it's like...
You need a human touch. You need a human being there. You need a human being there.
Like, there's some sales that humans thrive in. You know,
like, you know the reason...
If you're a salesperson, for example, in an Apple store, it's nothing to do with you. The person who walks into the Apple store...
It's a tech.
Yeah, is buying an iPhone.
It's a tech.
You might be able to sell them a phone case. Or that might be where you're making your commission. But... like, if you think about, for me, like car sales, for example, for me, yeah.
No, it's not gonna go. I just thought of why not. The reason it won't. The reason sales, you have a part of sales that goes into the AI space. Fine, the guys into tech. You know when you're buying something, you've already bought into the brand. You know what it is. All you need is the information. But the information now can be relayed better by AI than it can be by a human being. But it's all about conversion in sales. The minute that a particular product, so the human being selling something has a higher conversion rate than AI currently. If that ever changes, sales is gone. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Because what happens essentially is people buy from people. That's not a joke. That's a real fact. So if you like me, you buy from me. If you meet somebody, you spend more money with somebody you like than somebody you don't like to buy something.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a specific thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You compromise the thing itself because you like a person. AI can't do that. Not yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the day it can, so what big business is looking down. Let's say whatever industry is looking down from above. And they're looking at the metrics and the data in it, and they're like, okay, these human beings are converting at this rate more than the AI. The minute that changes, but I don't think they can.
Because like the reason why I think it might not, where it's difficult for it to really change, because even going back to what you're saying about people buy from who they like, and another key kind of, I won't say trick of the salesman, but a salesman knows how to tap into your emotion.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
AI at this present time.
At this present time.
Cannot tap into emotion. And for me, even if it could, the ability to tap into someone's emotion is normally linked to trust as well.
You can't trust.
You know?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are always going to mistrust the computer. So that level of mistrust is going to be a block now for that, whatever it is, to tap into emotions. You know, like if I come into like a car sales showroom, for example, I have to like the person. Yeah, that's part of it. But then I also have to trust what they're saying. I have to believe that this person isn't trying to lead me up a garden path. In some way, shape, or form, they're my friend. Yeah.
They have my interests at heart.
My interests at heart.
Yeah.
And I think people are a long way from placing that level of trust for me into a machine. So that's why I think there's some.
I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seriously. Because you can have a full-on conversation with AI.
I can't.
But people do. Like I told you about the thing earlier about the oranges and things like that. We're gonna do a reaction video to it. This guy's having a full-on conversation.
Yeah, but that's my point.
And AI is showing empathy. AI is showing why would you need that?
But I would never receive it. My point is, I would never receive it as empathy.
Now you won't. Now
you
you
have
won't.
to-
But I don't think it's impossible to get to there.
I'm saying, like, I think it might be possible for society to get there. So I definitely understand that. Because if you grow up with AI, then you
like
may have
a baby
that type
now.
of...
A baby now. Look, so imagine now, this is a showroom, yeah? Whatever we're selling, yeah? And you got hologram. That's a different level of AI now. So you got hologram. When you walk in the front door, you're met by a hologram. The hologram is a salesperson, basically. Whatever persona, like me.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm still not trusting it.
No. But like, you just hit the nail on the head. We're not talking about you or me.
Yeah.
Because our generation is twisted. You know why? We remember nothing.
Yeah.
And we saw the whole change
The
up
journey,
to now. So I don't think we can be bamboozled for some reason. Like, they can always lead everybody, but I don't think we can. But basically,
I don't think you're right, yeah.
What I'm getting at is, you walk into the Rolex shop, yeah? You get in there, there's a hologram. It's at a point now where you don't even, it's just second nature. Every shop has a hologram, not a physical person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come in, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah. We like, so it walks you over to a coffee machine.
Yeah.
You say what you want to the hologram. The hologram turns, touches the machine. It doesn't touch it, but the machine's already reading what you want.
Like,
and the machine
saying,
makes the drink.
Yeah.
Do you mind grabbing your drink?
Yeah.
You grab your drink, you go and sit at a desk.
Yeah. If you're raising that, I hear what you're saying, then you
It's-
will like,
It's
it's what you know.
I think that is possible.
You know, so I think you're right. Yeah, definitely for the generations to come. Yeah, for those
Even now, I think that it could be possible.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
that's, when I say to come, I mean the ones underneath us.
No, I mean I don't mean generation to come. I mean us.
Yeah.
If it was seamless, the thing I got vision in my head,
But
like a sales process
that's
for
what, I don't
AI.
think so.
Oh my days.
Yeah, because as I said, for me, it all boils down to trust. No matter how seamless, like if today there was like, I don't know, robots that looked human. If I know you're a robot, I don't trust you.
I think even a voice can do it.
Nah.
I think a voice could do it probably better.
My point is, once I know, I don't trust.
No, but what I mean is that
If I don't know,
so people buy things.
then it's a bit when people have them AI conversations.
People
for
do
example,
deals over the phone.
like with women. Yeah, you see the people getting tricked like that. I could definitely be tricked like that. I'm not trying to say I couldn't be tricked, but the moment that person comes out, the closet, so to speak, and says, "I'm an AI, I'm a robot," everything's looked up.
I'll show you another way. It's possible. I'm actually blown away because I know it's possible. So people buy cars over the phone. Have a full-on conversation over the phone. At the end of it, they place a deposit and they buy a car. Now, if you did that, you got a right deal over the phone. You went in, but then when you went in, you met somebody whose job is just to hand the car over.
I think it's for me, that's a different level of sales. Because I think the people who buy cars over the phone, I know loads of people that have done that, they came just to buy that car. So it's like, I want a 2 Series. You have a 2 Series.
The conversion, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a lower conversion rate. The
Yeah.
highest conversion rate is face-to-face. Yeah,
Like,
in sales.
for me, it's totally different than the person who walks into a showroom.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
With no idea.
The data says
and leaves with a 70 grand 4x4 with levers, stereo.
Yeah.
Like
now the data speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And the highest conversion in sales is face to face.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Like,
Face to face. Yeah.
So
the lowest is
that's
on
what
the
I'm trying to say. So I think that the other one, for me, that it definitely exists.
I don't think it's far fetched.
Yeah.
I love to do animation.
But
I love to
like
do animation
people,
on this because I don't think it's far fetched at all. I think it's feasible. It could happen. It can happen. I'm not even joking. Yeah. I genuinely believe it can happen. I believe that.
I don't know.
A hologram.
Like,
if a hologram's smooth enough. Yeah, because right now, when I play the video of the guy asking the AI the questions, the AI is robotic right now, but the minute it's seamless.
But that's what I'm saying. But I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say in this point now. Yeah, because I think what you're saying is that like if it's seamless, that's what swings it. What I'm trying to say, what swings it for me is almost the fact that it is a robot.
Yeah, you're saying that now. That's what I'm trying to explain.
No, but it's always going to be like that.
Imagine. This is
like so you're saying that.
Like
so you're saying
it's not always going to be like that.
That you feel there's going to get to a point in time where you're going to trust robots.
I believe if there's any tech company that wants to do this, come and see me. Yeah, I can put together if they build it. I could put together something that I believe can do what you're saying. Imagine I got the data. The data can get your heartbeat, everything about you when you walk in the room. So the minute you walk in that room, I'm measuring you now.
Yeah.
And you're talking to my algorithm. I'm telling you, it can be done.
You, I hear what you're saying.
It's hard work. It's hard work. It might take time, but it could be done. It could be done.
For you, they could get you. They couldn't get me.
Huh?
I would never.
No, I would create it. I would create it.
They could never get me. Like the moment
you
I
see,
know,
the minute you're telling me that, it would be the challenge. I would
Yeah.
love to create it. I love to create it. Because I think, look, at the end of the day, where we live, the world we live in now, face-to-face sales. From sales, we're talking sales here, innit?
Yeah.
Sales, face-to-face. You can't. You know, like any top salesman. What do they try and do? Any of the movies you watch, top closer. They try and make the face-to-face appointment. You remember Will Smith? What did he do? He slept with his son in a toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah? And he kept going to try and meet them face to face.
Yeah.
Why? Because he can close them face to face. If he phoned them, they could just get rid of him, innit? So hands down, face to face. When it comes to sales, you can't beat it. Face to face is the one, yeah? But I see a future where, like, big tech, they could put something together. They can.
Because like
it's an experience. They'll create an experience.
I definitely think you're really underestimating the face-to-face interaction.
No, I'm not underestimating it. I'm telling you, look,
Like,
I'm in sales. I'm in sales, and I'm
yeah.
telling you, face-to-face is the one. But what I'm talking about simulating is a face-to-face experience with AI.
Yeah, but then it's not face-to-face.
It is.
Because you're talking about face-to-face with no face.
What do you mean? No, hologram.
Yeah, but that's not a face.
As long as you don't touch it, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Furthermore, imagine a hologram. Imagine technology like a mirror. So what I mean is that you walk into the place, and guess who you meet? Somebody you expect to meet in that place.
Yeah.
So if they can tailor it to who you expect to see, it's not like a random pick.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But I think the point is for me is that, like, number one, you would know. So when you think about even AI law now, everything AI, they have to tell you it's AI. Yeah. So you couldn't walk into a venue, for example, and have a hologram that is AI, but you don't know it's AI. Legally, they'd have to tell you this is AI. So my point is, the moment I know it's AI, I'm not going to trust it. Like, the only way I could trust it is if it's going to trick me. Is if I don't know it's AI, and then can I get bamboozled? Sure. If it looks like a human, talks like a human, acts like a human, and it catches me like a human, perfectly fine. But I'm trying to say, the moment I know you're a computer, I'm not going to believe what you're saying.
You know that is.
And then, like,
you know
like,
that is.
Emotionally, I'm not going to be invested.
You know what that is with this society we live in. That's racism, you know, to AI. You know that.
No. But that's exactly it. If that's what you, that's
we're the last generation. That's what I think. You know, that. We're the last generation because
like,
I see a future where that's feasible.
But
that's feasible.
But
definitely
like,
feasible.
Saying that,
it won't take over.
Like
we're saying, sales ain't gonna go nowhere. Because when it comes to like the reason sales ain't gonna go nowhere, like we said about the Will Smith thing, with his son, the film he done with his son. You're not closing Bill Gates if you're not a human being. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so big business.
Yeah.
But I think that some sales jobs will go.
Yeah.
Not skilled sales jobs. Yeah. Not skilled. Skilled sales jobs ain't gonna go nowhere. But the what's the word again? The volume.
Yeah. And I think basically that's what we were saying before, is that, like, basically unskilled jobs will go.
They'll go, yeah. Yeah, the lower the skill,
so
more
sales is no different.
Yeah, sales is no different now.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, definitely the unskilled stuff is going to go. Yeah, because
if all you're selling is tech,
isn't even sales.
If all you're selling is tech, your job's probably not safe.
Yeah, because 100%.
The AI is going to know the information on that tech better. If you go to the Apple shop, I think not unless Apple want to keep people there. No, but they don't need to.
You know why I disagree even with that one as well?
Go on.
Because even like with the Apple experience as well, I tell you what normally, and even as someone who's bought equipment, cameras and things like that as well, what normally pushes me over the edge is personal knowledge and personal experience. You know, because I've walked into the Apple shop before, for example, wanting a laptop, and the salesperson, the human, has told me, I've got this laptop. I find it really difficult to use. You should buy this one. Yeah. So as a human, that's what I'm going to say. For me, it's all about trust. Yeah. I trust that human's opinion. Yeah. And I've got the laptop. What he said, and I'd never regretted that decision.
But if a computer,
If a computer
AI
telling
told you
me,
that, you'd be like, yeah.
Like, because I already know that information. So I already know this processor is 3.5 gigahertz. This one is 4.0 gigahertz and cheaper. I already know that. That's not sales to me. You're not selling me nothing. Yeah, a salesman is almost has that ability now to like, it's the little extras. Because I said that research for me as a consumer, I've already done that.
True.
You know,
True.
so that's why I don't know. I just think with the human touch, it's still going to be there, man.
It will be. I'm with you there. But I still love to create that sweet.
Yeah,
I love it. If I was a billionaire, bro, this idea alone, I'm putting it together. I'm doing it. Even if I got to burn like 10 million, whatever, I'll do it. I'll put it together. Because I do think that there is space for that. It's an experience. It's an experience, isn't it? Like you walk in there, you're dealing with a hologram, you come through just to see how seamless that can be.
Yeah.
But all the metrics in that room are being measured. So like your heartbeat, like everything in it as you come in. When you showed a bit of like happiness, well,
yeah. I think another thing for me, what was really interesting with what you were saying, even though you were saying in jest, around AI racism, for example. Yeah, so that's for me is almost linked to AI rights, you know, and it's like how sentient is AI going to be? And when you think about all the Hollywood movies, a lot of them at the moment are around that. Yeah, there's a trillion of films.
We need to
where it's almost like that is the question they're asking.
We need to do the reaction video.
You know, even from the early films like iRobot, you know, that kind of get you to love the robot, buy into the robot, see the robot as a human. For me, it's interesting almost what you're saying, because you're almost putting out the argument for me that there's going to be a day
when it's going to be,
when that line is no longer a line.
And I was saying it in jest,
where people are now going to say, you know what, I love the robot rights. This robot as a right to whatever. So maybe I'll buy from that robot.
The first robot Martin Luther King.
Yeah. Maybe like.
Yeah, until the next time, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.